my ethanol formula? Do I have?
C2H6.
C2H6. Okay. So I take any fuel. In order to combust any fuel, what do I need to add to it?
Oxygen.
Oxygen. And so in the air that we breathe, it's not just oxygen singular, but it's molecular oxygen. Oxygen is a molecule that it wants to attach to each other. So it's important to say O2, two little oxygen molecules that are kind of hanging out together. And when I combust that, it's going to yield what two compounds? Okay, carbon dioxide, and I have that first. So CO2 and H2O. Okay, so the first thing that we got to do to figure out stoichiometric is that we have to balance this equation. So let's explain what that means. And so what you're going to realize is that when I am combusting this fuel, I'm taking fuel, ethane, carbon and hydrogen. I'm going to combust it with oxygen. Do I get rid of carbon or do I add carbon when I combust something? Do I get rid of hydrogen or add hydrogen as I combust something? Do I add oxygen or take oxygen away as it combusts something? What are some of the rules of energy? Do I create energy? Do I destroy energy?
Change forms.
So what do I do with this? I just change it. So everything over here on this side has to be over here on this side. The chemical process, the combustion process is that we're just changing it. And that change is creating heat. And that heat is then we can do stuff with it. So if I have two carbons on this side, I have to end up with two carbons on this side. I just have to. So in order to get two carbons on this side, I'm going to say, hey, I don't have just one CO2 molecule, but I have two of them. Okay? So my recommendation is to start off with the fuel first. I like to start off with carbon first just because it's out in front. Okay? I come over here and look at my hydrogen. I have H6, so I have 6 hydrogen atoms. So if I come over here on this side,
You're going to put a 3.
yeah, I only have 2, so I'm going to put a 3 in the front of this. And so, hey, there we go. That's 6. Now, I have to look at my oxygen, and I wait till the end for my oxygen because he's kind of by himself, so it's easy to deal with him at the end. And so I take a look at this guy right here. So how many oxygens do I have right here? Well, I have O2. There's 2 of them, but I have 2 CO2. So I have to do 2 times this guy right here. So I actually have 4. I'm going to put 4 oxygens right here. And then how many oxygens do I have over here?
7.
I have 3. Yeah, I add those 2 guys up, and that is 7. So I got 7 on this side. So in order to get 7 over on this side,
I don't know, you put a 3 and then you add another one?
well, so yeah, the problem is, there's a problem. 3.5 just doesn't work. I can't get a half of a molecule there. And so here's my tip for you, is that if I come up with an odd number over here, I know I got a problem. So the hard part of balancing the equation is that this is kind of an art form. Is that when you first start, it's hard, but once you understand some tricks, I'm going to call it, shortcuts, it makes it easy. So when you come up with a situation where you have a half, well, what I do is I just come over here and say, hey, let's just start over again, and let's put a 2 in front of this. Okay? So I'm going to erase all these and start all over again. Is the best way to do that. Some fuels you're going to have to start all over again. Some of them are going to balance real easy. It just depends on what fuel you got. So let's start all over again. How many carbons do I have now? 4. So I'm going to have to put a 4 in front of this guy here. So now I have 4 carbons. How many hydrogens do I have?
12.
I have now 12, so 6 times 2. So I got to come over here and say, okay, I got 2 already. So what do I put over here?
6.
I put a 6. Now come over here with my oxygens. How many oxygens do I have here?
8.
I got 8 right here, but how many do I have over here on this side? 6. 6 plus 8 is? 14. Thank you. How do I write those numbers? Okay, so now if I come over here and say, hey, yeah, so now I have a 7 here. Okay, so now I go back and double check. I I got 4 carbons. I got 4 carbons. I got 12 hydrogens. I got 6, 12, and I got my oxygens, 8 and 6. Okay, so at this point in time, my formula is now balanced. Now I can start doing stuff with it. Okay. Typically, that's going to be the hardest part for you guys right now is balancing the equations. Once you get the equations of balancing, everything else tends to be just some math. Questions on that? Okay, let's stop the video and so we can then pause it for the next.